Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you, you rascals. Happy Thanksgiving, you dirty dirt bags. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm the lion in the Wizard of Oz, except I'm the Wizard of Oz. This is my wife, Shemaine, so no matter what you think of me, she's my girl, which makes me a killer. How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
But what does it make me? What
Make
did I
you smart. You got the
Okay.
last real man.
Yes, but speaking of killers, what did I do tonight? What
Well,
did I
you
just
know,
do?
Shemaine shoots a Matthews bow.
And-
There's a mad scientist in Wisconsin named Matt McPherson, and he has created an archery apparatus. Shemaine shot that zebra
Yeah.
with a 35-pound Matthews bow. My point being is that Shemaine, I put her in a blind tonight with our grandson, Caden,
Yep.
and a video camera
Caden was videotaping.
to capture another Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild Queen of the Forest celebration. And sure as hell, Mrs. Bucklure, my wife, the human Bucklure, immediately by the time I drove off, deer started showing up.
Well, it was a
giant
while.
walked in front of her and she stabbed him in the heart with a sharp stick. And she killed a beautiful buck. We'll put the picture on later.
Yep.
So congratulations, honey.
Thank
I
you.
love you. Happy Thanksgiving every day.
Happy Thanksgiving. So we got the whole fam here. I'm going to see if I can turn this.
Okay. Greetings, glad tidings to all the beloved across the world. This man on the screen, his name is Ted Nugent. Now, I do not know anything about this man. I've heard his name before. I guess he was or is some kind of celebrity. And this is his wife. Now, this is a perfect example of heathenism, okay? He admitted that she shot that zebra with a bow that is now just hanging on their wall. Do you think that she shot that zebra out of survival? Out of, do you think she went to its body and with ceremonial energy and spoke to the Great Spirit, the Great Mother, and when you take something from the Great Mother, or in layman's terms, Earth, you must give something back, okay? When you eat fruit, you plant the seeds, all right? It's synergy. And it is set up like that to be a harmonic realm. It is people like this that have the entire realm out of balance. Now, you can see they live in a very nice house, and they have their family gathering, this and that. Now, when he said he put her in a blind, for those that don't know, a blind is a camouflaged, almost like a little tent. Can be made different ways depending on which animal's being hunted, but it's just a covering that is camouflaged, and you're kind of like underground. You dig a little hole, and you're camouflaged with leaves and things over top of the covering, and they more than likely, heathens like this probably have all the technology. They probably have the little cameras they set up on the trees, and they put certain kinds of urine around everywhere to draw the bucks closer. They put ovulating female deer urine that's bottled, that you actually buy, and they put it everywhere to attract these bucks. A buck is a male deer who has antlers, which are highly revered to these heathens. Now, I guarantee that they did not do this out of survival, okay? I'm not going to show the whole video, but with marble floors and this and that, and you know, very large, basically a mansion. They're doing this out of fun. This is their fun. Murdering, killing. When he mentioned he was a killer because this is his wife, her ego said, what about me? Speaking of killers, what about me? Tell my killer story. So then they started bragging. He started bragging. As soon as he started telling the story, she lit up like a light bulb. Started cheesing, smiling from ear to ear at the fact that she murdered an innocent deer. Behind her is an innocent zebra, which I guarantee she didn't eat zebra meat. Their family doesn't have a freezer full of frozen zebra meat. Okay, they probably didn't use the skin to make blankets to keep them warm in the winter. All right, the buck, I'm pretty sure, was just sawed in half. And its head is probably sitting somewhere within their house. The rest of it was just discarded. I can pretty much guarantee these things. These are the people who are not going to make it through what's coming. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Doesn't matter how big your house is. Doesn't matter if you got an underground bunker. None of that. None of that. Okay? These two remind me of the people off the Purge movie when the rich people were getting the poor people kidnapped and brought to their house so they could purge within their mansions and things and do these sick things. These people are sick. They are sick. If they have that spirit in them where they can go out and murder animals for fun, best believe that same spirit can murder a human. Best believe that. It is the same spirit. The spirit of murder does not discriminate. You do not say, oh, well, you know, I only murder deer, zebras, and lions, you know, but I won't murder a dog or a cat or this or that. No, a murderer is a murderer. It's a spirit. Therefore, this woman and this man, this intoxicated man, are sitting there bragging about being killers. Now, you live by the sword, you shall die by the sword. Does that mean that she has this bow and she's killing animals, she's gonna die by getting shot by a bow? No, that means that if she lives by it, near it, through it, when she passes, it's going to be by her. She lives by it, she's gonna die by it. Meaning it's gonna be next to her, it's gonna be close by. Okay? Because she's living by this law that has no true connection to nature. They have been fully severed from nature. So when we hear the doctrine of, you know, there's a lot of doctrine right now coming from the melanated community saying that white people, you know, were made, basically. They were made. Like scientifically made. All right? Whether that's true or false, whether that happened at a certain point in time or more than one point in time. These are those type people. It's not all people of a complexion. It's people like this. Heathens. These are heathens. And they are not going to survive what's coming. They will not survive what's coming. There's a real purge that's about to take place. So they can laugh, live it up, sing their little fun dummy songs, drink their champagne, live in their big, huge cube mansions. throw away all this food, that it wastes everything. Go kill animals for fun. They can do all that. But guess what? It's all going to have its consequences. And there's a large group of us that are connecting even stronger and stronger and stronger to the Great Spirit, to the energy frequency of the Great Mother. And a lot of you are waking up remembering who you truly are, that you are a defender, a guardian of the sacred feminine, which is Gaia, which is, it goes by many names, but the Earth Mother. All right? These are the ones that if you're going to say were made, many different stories. Jacob, they say Zeus. Even when the colonizers came over here and the Tartarian the free energy grid was up. The Tesla grid was up. They were making babies, Cabbage Patch babies, that were shown at the World's Fair. They were literally growing babies. And they were using real farms to spread and repopulate after an event that took place. Okay? They're putting them on trains and even sending them to different countries, Canada and different in England and this and that. They were sending them everywhere. So this is a real thing. So it's people like this that make me question that theory. Okay? You can't put everyone with a certain skin tone or complexion in the same category. You'll know them by their fruit. And just in this little clip, we've seen their fruit. Bragging, boastful on killing, even the word kill. And you must be careful, because these video games are indoctrinating or trying to indoctrinate your children as best they can to use these words, kill, and shoot them, kill them, oh yeah, headshot, this and that, when they're playing these games with their headsets on and they're playing the Xbox and you're not paying attention to them for hours, and they're in there listening to their friends yell the words kill. Oh yeah, I shot him, I killed him, oh yeah, headshot, shoot him in there, this and that. That's hardening of the heart. That's trying to introduce and connect them to this spirit. This same spirit that has overtaken these two heathens. So, be very wary of what you're allowing your children to take part in with these games and things. Okay? The games now, the children are spending more time on the games than in the schools and things. The indoctrination used to primarily come from the schools. Now it's literally coming from the technology that's right in your house. It's right in their hands. Our young women are being indoctrinated, think they have to look a certain way, keep up with a certain thing, to be artificial. If you're not artificial, if you don't have fake eyelashes, fake hair, fake everything, fake butt, fake waist, this, that, whatever, breast, facelifts, Botox, instead of embracing your age and showing it and letting your light glow with wisdom, you're worried, you're in tune with your ego. And our young women, the girls, our daughters, our granddaughters are being indoctrinated into that energy as you listen to my words at this very moment. It's time for the guardians and defenders of this realm to step up. It's okay to study. It's okay to seek knowledge. But there comes a point in time where you must take action. Preparation and action. We are at that point. We're beyond that point. But most are not truly listening to this. They hear it, but they're not listening. It's not going in them and going through them and going through their edification system and allowing it to edify them. See, because the masculine energy, your left brain, the masculine energy is meant to protect and guard and defend the right brain, which is the feminine energy, the intuitive energy. And then once it defends and protects, what it's meant to do is once the energy goes through the bouncers, let's say like the bouncers at a club trying to get into the right brain, the feminine energy, the bouncers of the masculine energy have to stand at that doorway and have to guard and defend the right brain or the feminine energy. Once they allow something to come through and deem it not a threat, it will be taken in by the feminine energy, and then the feminine energy will intuitively edify itself with the information, knowledge, and turn it to wisdom. Then it will bounce back to the masculine energy, where the masculine's energy, then the task is to interpret the intuitiveness. Let me say that again. The masculine energy, the purpose after defending and guarding is to interpret the intuition of the feminine energy. This is Chief Ironbush. I love you all dearly. You are the cure. You are the Christ. You have the Great Spirit within and without, leading you. Okay? These are heathens. People like this. They are not going to survive what's coming. Please understand this. And this is not, I'm not saying this in some kind of revengeful way. This is just facts. This is universal law. And there are so many people like this. Not just one skin color, all across the world, that are going to be purged off of this realm. Take heed, beloved. Take heed. Balance and wholeness to all.